Hello, my fellow African Americans and Black individuals. This is Admin UB, just coming out because I've been gone for a while, been really sick. I'm still a little bit sick, but not as much as before, so I'm able to catch up on homework and also catch up on my community, you people who I stand hand in hand with. Gotta love you just because we're all human, why not love each other? Now, I'm a little bit behind on some of the things I was supposed to say, one of which is my hate for Black History Month. And people always look at me funny or automatically get defensive, like, whoa, why are you saying that? Aren't you black? Blah, 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 blah. Let me break it down. There's a couple reasons why I don't like Black History Month. The main of which is that people, African Americans and black individuals, like, apparently they're like, oh, it's Black History Month. Fuck Whitey. That's it. They don't really care about our history, what our forefathers went through, or anything like that. All they say is, "Hey, it's Black History Month. Turn up, fuck white people." That is not what Black History Month is about whatsoever. The origins of Black History Month were Negro Appreciation Week. If you don't know what it is, please look it up, or I'll make another video about that later. But that's my biggest thing. How do you say during a time of remembrance and a remembrance and reflection of what our people went through, you automatically assume that we should just spread more hate? Let's add to the already negative stereotypes of our own people and just not grow any by learning from our past. That is my absolute biggest pet peeve about Black History Month and the African Americans who celebrate it. Now, on top of that, Black History Month in general to me is a joke. One, how people treat it in that sense, people treat it as fuck whitey month, and on top of that, why do people believe that it's only this month is when we're black or African American? I've talked to a lot of people in school and small conversations with people that I just met out in public. And people like to only during Black History Month like to think that, oh, I'm African American now, or I'm black, or let me stand hand in hand with my brother. And they try to recite Martin Luther King, "I Have a Dream." What about the rest of the year? Hopefully this does not offend you, but if it offends you, I'm sorry, but this is how some people think. I asked one dude that, and basically what I got from him is he is only African American during Black History Month. The rest of the year, he's a nigga. Not even by how people see him and think negative of him just because he's black. No, in his own mind, he's like, well, the rest of the year, I'm a nigga. I do nigga things. I do this, I do that. I'm just like, a month does not dictate who you are and what your background is. And even worse for those people who only who only care about their culture during the time. Not even the ones who just think they're nigga all the time. No, the ones who just go through life and only during Black History Month is it the time to like, oh yeah, that's me too. Hi guys. Let me be around for like a little bit and let me recite Dr. Martin Luther King, and that's about it, and know nothing else about the accomplishments of black people throughout history, the multiple inventions and innovations that black people have created and have been stolen by white people. But no, we don't even look at that in school anymore. Everybody like, hey, John Washington Carver, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I have yet to hear anything else from other people when it comes to that. Not even the entire civil rights movement. No, they focus on Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King, and if you go a little bit back before that, they look at John Washington Carver and peanut butter. That's all people really look at, and to me, that's disrespectful in so many ways, that you're summing up our entire history while in the United States. Not our entire history, just our entire history within the United States to 3 people and their accomplishments. We have done so much more, as all minorities have. We have done so much more, like how the Aztecs brought in the concept of zero. But that's debated that the concept of zero may have started in Africa before that. I'm not a historian. I can't exactly confirm nor deny that. I'm just knowing that it's out there. It's speculated. But our entire history within the United States, people look at it as slavery, John Washington Carver, Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King, and that's what they remember during Black History Month. There is so much more to it. So that's my second pet peeve, how people, well, that's like 2 points together. But you get my drift. And third, and technically fourth, why do we only have to have a month? Not the people who only want to be Black or African American during the month. I'm talking about, why does our history have to be regulated to a month? Yeah, other people have their remembrances of, like, yeah, it's my nation's flag day. It's this flag day of when they gain independence. Or when multiple nations gain independence, and that's why there's a Hispanic Heritage Month. More of when, like, that's completely different, because that's about, oh, when did you get independence, this and that. It's actually a breakdown of the history, not even in America, but just the entire history of those different Latino nations. Why does our history have to be regulated to a month? When I was talking to this one girl, she's like, oh, but you should be happy that you have a whole month about your history. All right, what are you? Oh, you're Irish and Scottish and Jewish. Oh, okay. Where's your month at? Do you feel that it's unfair that you don't have your own month? You don't, do you? Cause what? Technically, yeah, you're different parts European and Jewish. That's not the status quo from being Caucasian in America, but still, you're considered white. Do you want a White Appreciation Month? No, because it's every damn day. Why can't people realize that our history is every day in the making? People who are running Fortune 500 companies, making new innovations, making music, standing up for the racial inequalities, not just that's not within Black people, but within all minorities. There's so much that Black people and other minorities are doing that our history and our progress should not be dictated to 1 month only. So the rest of the year, just to me, it's like, oh, fuck you. You know where you belong. You get your little bit of time, and you should be happy with it. That's how I feel. It's like we're giving you just enough to keep you quiet, and what you do with it is what you do with it. Honestly, at my school, I didn't know this, but they're doing great things for Black History Month. Like, I think once or twice a week they're having, or maybe even more. I've just only seen it like once or twice a week, about the different things they're doing at the school. Today, I saw an African dance ensemble. They were teaching kids about African dances and songs and what they meant and how they reflect their history. That is amazing. I like that. I love it. Why do you only have to filter this out during Black History Month? Can't you just be like on like April? Hey guys, I learned something, or like we're just a collective group of individuals who are spreading more knowledge about our history. Come down, find out, or even let's just spread the message, see if the school will let us do assembly. You don't have to only do things in Black History Month. And when it's over, you're just like, oh, I didn't get to say everything I wanted. Guess I have to wait till next year. No, don't wait till next year. Embrace who you are, embrace our past, and learn from it, and help educate more people every single day. Our accomplishments, our history, our entire entity as a race cannot be just held down in 1 month. We as people are ever growing. We in our culture are ever growing. We need to be able to understand this, embrace it, and empower ourselves by understanding who we are on a day-to-day basis. You are not only Black during Black History Month. You're not only African American during that time. If you want to take yourself and say, well, I'm just a nigga, and you want to think that's what you are, hopefully me or someone else can inspire you so you understand that you're more than that all the time. You are more than what society labels you all the time. You have the potential to be great all the time. Don't just sit here and think the only time for us is Black History Month. Our time is every single day, as long as we choose for it to be our time. That's why I hate Black History Month. I want people to break the mindset that we are only something good or great at one time. You can be great whenever you want. Maybe you're not going to be great today. Maybe you're not going to be great tomorrow. But aspire to be more than what we are labeled as and is what that we even perceive ourselves as. Don't even look at each other and like, well, we're from the hood. We're hood niggas. No. Don't say, hey, I'm from a white neighborhood. I'm whitewashed. I'm whitewashed. No, that's not what you are. That is not who you are. That is a circumstance you find yourself in. And as long as you keep striving and aspiring for more, you will do great things. You can do great things. You just have to realize that who you are isn't bottled in a month and isn't the stereotypes that are forced upon us. We are so much more, and we will be so much more once we understand that. And fuck Black History Month, because that is not the only time we are able to do this. Think of yourself as a Black or African American individual every single day of your life. That's what I want people to do. That's what I want people to aspire to be. A Black or African American individual every single day. That's my little spiel on Black History Month. I'm not saying it doesn't do great things. I'm saying how people use it now, I dislike. And if you want to use it as a foundation, like, oh, I learned something about myself, it's Black History Month, let me build from there. Don't just stay there. If you learn something new about your life, your past, your family, anything, use that as a foundation. Foundations are there so you can build on top of it, not just to keep it there and look at it and then come back to it a year later and not change anything. If you're inspired or you see great things during Black History Month, that's a great thing. I'm not saying Black History Month should end. I'm saying see that there's more out of our culture than just that. And if you like what you see, you like what you learn, and use it as a foundation and build yourself higher. That's all I'm saying. Well, I hope you guys took something from this besides just my cursing and my sniffling and my sweating. Dang. Well, I hope you have a great evening, and I hope this does something for you in a positive sense.